There are moments in life when you meet someone, and no matter how much time passes, no matter how many obstacles arise, your spirit just knows. This connection is different. It's not just feelings. It's not just coincidence. It's something deeper. It's something divine. God is saying, until you end up together, there are signs I will keep showing you. There are things that will continue happening, not to confuse you, but to confirm what I have ordained. You see, when God is writing a love story, it's unlike anything the world can explain. It defies logic, it overcomes challenges, and it withstands the test of time. But God is also a God of confirmation. He does not leave His children in confusion. He speaks through signs, through patterns, through moments that make you stop and wonder, why does this keep happening? And the reason is simple. Until His will is fulfilled, these things will not stop. Because what He has put together, no man can separate. The first thing that keeps happening is the undeniable pull towards each other. No matter what life throws at you, no matter how far apart you go, something keeps bringing you back together. Even when you try to move on, even when you convince yourself that you should let go, there's a divine force that keeps reconnecting your paths. It's as if the universe itself is conspiring to remind you of what God has already spoken over your life. And deep inside, you know, this isn't ordinary. This isn't just nostalgia. This is something greater at work. The second confirmation is that no one else truly fits. You may try to open your heart to someone new, but no matter how wonderful they are, something is always missing. Conversations feel different. The peace, the connection, the depth. Nothing seems to match what you had with that one person. It's as if your heart knows where it belongs. And no matter how much you try to force a different narrative, your soul resists settling for anything less than what God intended. The third sign is that your prayers keep leading you back to them. Every time you go before God, seeking clarity, seeking direction, asking Him to remove what is not meant for you, their name keeps resurfacing. The memories come back. The feelings stir again. And even when you ask God to take it away if it's not His will, instead of fading, the confirmation grows stronger. This is not by accident. God is speaking. He is revealing that His hand is in this. Another thing that keeps happening is that even in your season of separation, they still grow in your spirit. You begin to pray for them without trying. You feel their burdens, even when you haven't spoken. You celebrate their victories as if they were your own. God does not place this kind of connection in our hearts without purpose. He is stirring something, preparing something, aligning something that no force can break. There is also the undeniable presence of divine timing at play. Just when you think it's over, just when you convince yourself to move forward, suddenly, something shifts. You hear from them. You see them unexpectedly. A situation arises that places you in the same space again. And it's never forced. It just happens. Because when God is in something, He orchestrates moments in ways no human could. And then there is the inner transformation. Both of you find yourselves growing, changing, becoming more of who God has called you to be. The things that once caused division start to heal. The lessons you needed to learn separately begin to make sense. God refines both hearts, preparing them for the union He has always planned. Because God will never bring two people together prematurely. When He unites, it is in His perfect time, when both are ready to walk in purpose together. Finally, the greatest confirmation of all is peace. Even in the waiting, even in the uncertainty, deep down, there is an unshakable peace that says, this is not over. Others may doubt, circumstances may shift, but inside, you know. And that peace, that quiet knowing, is the voice of God affirming, my will shall be done. So if these things keep happening in your life, don't ignore them. Don't let fear, doubt, or impatience cloud what God is revealing. He is not a God of confusion. He is a God of clarity, and when He speaks through signs, it is because He is aligning something greater than you can see. Trust the process, trust His timing, and trust that what He has destined, no distance, no delay, and no distraction can ever break. What God has written will be, and when the time is right, nothing will keep you apart. Hold on, keep believing, and watch as God completes what He has started.
That relationship is for you. You do not have to doubt if he or she is the right person for you or not, because God is already showing you signs that both of you are meant to be together. When it comes to marital choices, you need to be sure that you are not making any mistakes, because if you do, it can lead you to major disasters in your life. This is why it is so essential that you seek God first when it comes to who is to pick as your spouse or partner. The fact that you already have a heart and posture in seeking God to know what is the right thing to do shows that you are ready to live a fulfilled life. That is why God is assuring you now that He is moving you into that relationship, because He knows that the person is the best one for you. When it comes to the relationship, compatibility is the number one factor for marital choice. For example, God has indeed ordained that you should not marry an unbeliever. That is so true, but in the midst of those who are God's child, there is still a carnal person who should not be taken as a partner for you. Some people are God's children that are influenced by forces of evil and darkness, so you can't just marry every Christian out there. Other factors must be put into consideration before you jump into a conclusion on who you will pick for a spouse. This is why it is often said that it is not everyone that is the right one for you. Someone might be good or nice, but they might be bad in terms of outward appearance, which can be a very bad person for you. This is because we are all not in the same lane of destiny and journey in life. God has already said in His Word that the perfect partner for you should be compatible with you, and one who is your helper, meaning that it is not everyone that will be wired to understand you and be able to contain your level of success. God is a great matchmaker, and He knows how to orchestrate your steps to the right person. So when He directs you and guides you with signs, you can see it and know that He is assuring you that this is the right person for you. God is your Father, and He is always standing for you to ensure that you get the best out of life. God's love for you is boundless and unconditional. He is not interested in seeing you settle for less than is best for you.